Why did the money go to school? Because it wanted to feel a little change. Welcome to our channel, where we delve into the fascinating world of finance. Today, we're exploring a tantalizing topic: the unique approaches to money of the rich and the poor. We'll uncover the secrets of their spending habits, saving approaches, investment strategies, and much more. So, buckle up and prepare for a journey into the financial mindset of two distinct groups. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. First up, let's talk about spending habits. Wealthy individuals tend to strategically allocate their funds, often investing in assets that generate income over time. They view money as a tool to create more wealth. On the other hand, those with less financial means often prioritize immediate needs, such as food and rent, over long-term investments. This can sometimes lead to a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. It's not always a matter of choice, but rather circumstance. The rich invest while the poor often spend. Next, we're diving into the world of savings. Rich or poor, we all have our own ways of stashing away those extra pennies. For the affluent, saving is less about putting away loose change and more about strategic allocation of funds for future investments. It's a game of chess, not checkers. On the flip side, for those less fortunate, saving often becomes a lofty aspiration, a dream clouded by the harsh reality of meeting daily needs. For the rich, saving is a strategy. For the poor, it's often a dream. Now let's talk investments. Picture two gardens. The rich garden is lush with a variety of plants, representing a diversified portfolio. It's resilient because if one plant wilts, others thrive. The poor garden, however, might only have one plant. It's more vulnerable because everything depends on that single plant's survival. This is the reality of investment strategies. The rich diversify their investments, while the poor often lack access to investment opportunities. Risk can be a tricky thing. It's like a roller coaster ride, exhilarating for some, terrifying for others. Now, in the world of wealth, risk tolerance varies greatly. The affluent, with their financial buffers, are often more open to taking calculated risks. They see potential in uncertainty, a chance to multiply their wealth. On the flip side, those with less financial security tend to shy away from risk. For them, stability is paramount. Thus, the rich embrace calculated risks. The poor often have to avoid risk. Next up, income sources. Picture two rivers, one wide, flowing with multiple tributaries, the other a single narrow stream. The rich, like the wide river, have a diversified income, flowing from various sources such as investments, real estate, businesses, and more. On the contrary, the poor, like the narrow stream, often depend on a single source, typically a job. The rich's strategy allows for financial stability and growth, while the poor's approach leaves them vulnerable to financial shocks. The rich have multiple income streams. The poor often rely on a single source. Now let's dive into debt. Debt, my friends, isn't always the villain we make it out to be. For the affluent, it's a tool, a lever used to amplify their wealth. They borrow to invest, making their money work harder. On the flip side, those less fortunate often find themselves in a debt spiral, using loans for immediate needs rather than long-term gains. This is often a result of necessity rather than choice. The rich use debt to their advantage, the poor often struggle with debt. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to finances. Just as a mechanic needs to know how an engine works, we must understand money to master it. The rich and poor, however, often find themselves on separate ends of the financial literacy spectrum. The affluent, recognizing the potency of financial acumen, prioritize learning about money management, investment strategies, and wealth growth. The less fortunate, on the other hand, commonly face barriers to accessing this crucial knowledge. The rich prioritize financial education. The poor often lack access to financial knowledge. Next, we're talking about charity. The affluent and the less fortunate have contrasting perspectives on giving. The wealthy often view charity as an investment, contributing substantial amounts towards causes they deem impactful. And yes, they sometimes do it for tax benefits too. On the other hand, those with less financial means often give from a place of understanding and empathy, sharing what little they have with those in similar or worse situations. So, the rich often give strategically, the poor often give out of empathy. Finally, let's talk about legacy. One key difference between the rich and the poor is their attitude towards inheritance. The wealthy consider their legacy as an extension of their life's work. They strategize to build and preserve wealth across generations. On the other hand, those less fortunate often lack the resources to focus on such long-term planning. Their immediate concern is more about survival, about making ends meet. In essence, the rich plan for generations. The poor often struggle to make ends meet. So there we have it, 10 unique approaches to money of the rich and poor. From spending habits to investment strategies, risk tolerance to income sources, we've delved into debt management, financial literacy, charity, and even legacy. These topics underscore the distinct ways money is handled across the spectrum of wealth. Remember, financial habits are learned. No matter where you are now, you can always improve your relationship with money. We hope you found this video insightful. It's amazing how understanding these unique approaches can shift our money perspectives, isn't it? If you enjoyed this dive into the financial habits of the rich and poor, why not share it with others? It could be the nudge someone needs to start their own wealth journey. And if you haven't done so yet, do subscribe. We've got plenty more enlightening content in store. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more money insights. Until next time, keep counting those coins.